I think, why am I still here? Anonymous. It seems that everyone at some point in their life have been bullied, or maybe they were the bully. Bullying is nothing new. It has always existed and will most likely to continue to exist. According to the NASP, a website dedicated to help children thrive, stated that approximately 3.2 million students are victims of bullying each year. And for me, I was one of those students. While most people are educated on what bullying is and reasons that it should be stopped, it's not very often that you hear about how to actually cope with it. Hi, my name is Bethany Jolts, and today I'm going to show you how to take the bull by its horns and cope with bullying. It is up to you to take responsibility for your own actions, and in turn, make it one step closer to ending the cycle of bullying. I'm sure we can all agree that bullying should be stopped, but one must first understand what bullying is, the harm it can cause, and lastly, how to cope with it. Bullying can come in all forms and fashions. So, one might ask, what is bullying? As most people already know, bullying is the unwanted aggression of actions towards another individual, whether it be physical, verbal, or emotional. According to the typesofbullying.org, a website designed to help other people identify bullying so it can be stopped, stated that physical bullying involves the use of physical force. It can be anything from spitting, kicking, punching, or hitting. The website also stated that verbal bullying includes teasing and taunting, whether it be making fun of a person's appearance, their way of life, or even the color of their skin. Emotional bullying is more than just hurting someone's feelings, but can essentially mess with a person psychologically. It can range from spreading rumors about someone, or excluding a person from a certain activity, or even refusing to talk to someone. Although these are the main types of bullying methods, there are many other subtypes, such as cyberbullying, or disability bullying, or even gay bullying, which all fall under the three main types. While examining these methods of bullying, one must first understand how it can affect an individual. Bullying has many detrimental effects. According to stopbullying.org, a website designed not only to inform people about bullying, but also how to prevent it or respond to it, stated that bullying can create feelings of depression or anxiety, intense feelings of sadness or loneliness, loss of sleep, abnormal eating habits, health problems, or even the loss of the activity that they actually used to love. Website also stated that it can cause a negative impact on students' academic achievement, whether it's decreasing their GPA or their standardized test scores, a lack of participation in school even. Sometimes they miss school, they may skip, or even drop out. Website NASP stating that bullying could escalate to self-harm, such as cutting, starving, or even suicide. People often turn to things such as this, or even drugs and alcohol, to numb their pain. StopBullying.org then furthers this by saying that some even turn to violent behaviors. Said that 12 out of 15 school shooting cases in the 1990s said that the shooter had a history of being bullied. When involved in many effects of bullying, it is very important to learn about how to cope with it. So the question remains, how can you prevent or cope with bullying? People often take many steps in order to prevent bullying, such as establishing consequences, nipping it in the bud before it truly begins. When this doesn't work, however, it is up to the victim to learn how to cope with it. According to the helpguide.org, the website informing people on how to actually deal with bullying, stated that victims should not blame themselves. They should recognize their self-worth, walk away, and remember the positive. While encountering bullies over the years, I have found that it is sometimes best to just surround yourself with people that care about you and support you. It helps remind yourself that you are important and they do care about you in your life. I've also used methods such as just ignoring them and not giving them my time of day. This helps let the bully know that you're uninterested in their childish behavior, and this could result in them initially stopping. Lastly, when all else fails, stand up for yourself, because you're just as important as they are, and you have just as much self-worth as they do. Bullies have no choice then but to find a new victim. So I encourage you, close your eyes for a moment and imagine. The bully that you called names every day, Well, he believed every word, and today he committed suicide. The girl you called easy in gym class, well, she was a virgin. The boy you called a skank, well, he worked every day after school to the late hours of night just to put food on the table and help support his family. The girl you called fat because she wasn't a size 2 is now starving herself to meet the demands of society. The old man that you made fun of because he had scars, he fought for our country. The girl you shoved in the hall yesterday, well, at home, she's getting beaten. The boy you laughed at for crying during class, his mother is in the hospital battling cancer, taking her last breaths. If you're a bully, I encourage you, consider the people around you, because you don't always know what they're going through and dealing with. If you're a victim of a situation such as this, I urge you to keep a positive attitude, and when things seem rough or seem simply unbearable, things get better. I promise. I would know. Remember, everything starts somewhere, so why not impact a life rather than devastate one? So I encourage you to take the bull by its horns and cope with bullying. Only you can stop the cycle of bullying and the way it initially affects you.